Well, hello, ladies and gentlemen. We are here playing a little bit of a different game. We're going to be playing Motorsport Manager today, and I think it's a fun game. It's definitely going to be, like I said, different from what we usually play. I'll be stepping out of the driver's seat and into the team manager role. So, without any further ado, we shall see what's going on. And we're going to work on our team together. So let me swap over to the game and unmute it. So here we are in the character creation streamy thingy. Before we get too crazy, I want to make sure all the titles and the stuff work and stuff like that. Wanted to make sure all of these work. There we go. All of the platforms should have updated title now. And then I've got to wait for Mixer to respond. Just want to make sure that it's working. It does look like it's working. So YouTube and Mixer's working, and Twitch. But but now we're going to check out YouTube. It pops up, so I figure it's working to some degree. And refresh here. Let's see. Did Mixer ever update the name? I don't know. I might have to do Mixer manually. Dang it, Mixer, you suck. You're the one that gives me all the problems. Alright. And as you can see from on your screen, we're gonna be doing a little bit of character creation. Not too much. It's not like Skyrim or anything where you do every little detail. Just give a little bit. So we're not playing Minecraft, we are playing Motorsports Manager, or Motorsport Manager. And then just double checking on Mixer, it's working, but it's not letting me update the title. Okay, yeah, I have to do Mixer manually, I suppose. Mixer. Why? Why do you gotta be so unfriendly to the streamers? up to 22 followers on Mixer. Thank you guys for the support. Realized my door was still open. Oh, what? Maybe Mixer will be down for the count tonight. Because it's being a bit on the dumb side. Oh, okay. Sorry, guys. No stream on Mixer tonight. Oh, wait. Wait. Never mind. It's working. It's just being really dumb. Okay. Save that. And that. No one's here in chat yet. So just check over onto the Mixer. Awesome. Okay. And you'll notice things look a little different, such as my webcam being wider. It's now 16 by 9 rather than 4 by 3. I changed the aspect ratio because it was being pretty dumb. So I figured, why not? I had to redo everything. But now we're here in the game. Even though I was born in 99, 96 is the earliest we can go. So that is my actual birthday, January 29th. Put in my name. And I am from North America. And I am from the United States. I've played this game a bit. Just a bit. Well, I've played quite a lot, in fact. I have almost 2,000 hours logged. But that's a lot of that hours is idle hours. So we don't want a financial background because that'll help us save money. And that's what's going to kill us in the end. Because even if we've got a fast car, it does not matter if we cannot support the team and pay for good drivers. We could have the best cars on the grid, but if we don't have, like I said, the best drivers or even decent drivers, it won't matter. So pull up chat again. Alright. That's alright. I'd say that's about how I look. And I do have the Fire 2019 mod on. And actually, before we get in, because I know we have F3, F2, and F1, I want to see what's in this. Actually, hold on. I want to choose a team. I just want to see what teams are in here. I'm not going to actually choose a team. I don't know what that team is. Is that Rebellion? No, Mugen. No, Mugen has the responsibility. Renault Sport. Nismo. Row Racing. SRT. Emil Frey. Toyota Gazoo. Cadillac Racing. Lotus Racing. Maserati. Apt. And Porsche. And then we'll check the GT World. Sorry that I keep digging at my teeth. I got a piece of meat stuck and it's making me sad. Alright. Then we ended with Porsche, beginning with Porsche. Chip Ganassi and the Ford GT. BMW M team. The AF Corsa. WRT. Aston Martin. AMG. GRT Grasser. The Corvette team. M Sport. McLaren. In Run. Oh, RJN, never mind. And then LMP will look like LMP. But we're gonna pop over and we're gonna start our career in F3. I know we have to design our team, so I'm still not in the right thing. But I just wanted to show you what's here. Rebellion Racing, Team Penske, Geely, Sauber, Braun, Zaxpeed, Tolman, Maserati, Simtech, Arrows, and Hispania. And then F2, F1 is the same. Well, not exactly, I'll show you. And then we've got Honda, Audi, Toyota, Porsche, Ford, Nissan, BMW, Jaguar, Lamborghini, Lotus, Peugeot, and Aston Martin as our teams here in F2. So like I said, not real F2 teams. And Fire Fantasy 19 again is the name of the mod. You can see the creators down there. Then you have the actual teams. So you have Mercedes, Ferrari, Red Bull, Renault, McLaren, Williams, Alpha, Racing Point, Haas, and Toro Rosso. However, there is now Manor and Liger. Well, Liger slash Alpine. Which I might steal that design for my car. So, we'll check that out in a bit. So, we gotta go back. We're gonna be creating our team. And we're starting from the bottom of the barrel in F3. Don't expect us to just bang, 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 bang through the ranks either. It'll be a bit. So we are Atomic Apex Motorsports. Atomic Apex Motorsports. Being as most of the stuff that I do racing wise is with British people, I think it's a nice little taste to say that our team's located in Britain, as many F1 teams are. So I'm gonna go with our classic purple and blue. That's our classic. And I quite like that one actually. Ooh, I like that one. I think this is what we're going with. Team uniform. Again, they'll have to be the same colors as our thing. Let's take a look through some of our design choices. I like that stripe. Okay, I'm not gonna leave it on 11. I just wanted to take a look at the hats. I think I've got an idea. I think we're gonna try that one with that. No, I think, yeah, we might as well match the hat. Then, from the workshop here, I believe the guy said 1 through 125, because there's 241. I believe he said 1 through 125 are all liveries for the different F1 cars. Well, the open wheelers, I should say. So F1, F2, and F3. So I'm gonna say I don't want to copy one of the ones that are already there. So you have Mercedes, Red Bull, Williams, I believe that is. No idea. That might be Ferrari. No idea. McLaren, Racing Point, Toro Rosso. That might be Renault. I think that was Alpha. Ooh, I quite like that one. So number 13. Lucky number 13. Usually it's unlucky number 13. I like 20. 13, 20. Ooh, I liked 23. That's Manor. I don't want to keep that. No, it's Rebellion. Let's keep just plucking through them. Ooh, I quite like that one too. I mean, obviously I'd change the back color to something better. That's an older Ferrari. You know, we might just go with the older McLaren livery. That might be what we just do. As kind of an homage. Is that... I wonder if that's supposed to be the Martini one. That's Schumacher. Well, keep fighting Michael. I'm saying keep fighting Michael. The Michael in reference is Michael Schumacher. I really like this one, but it's Jag. We can change our livery, but it costs us money, and I want to nail it at least the first time for our first attempt. We can change it at the end of the year. Every year we can have a new one if we wanted. You know what? I'm gonna try something like this. See what. Do a bit of that. Which one is this one? Nope, that's not what I wanted. I wanted the secondary color. It's a bit bright, but I'm quite liking it. You know what, I'm gonna go back and reverse them. Try the bright blue, and hopefully purple will calm it down. It kinda does. Kinda, sorta. You know what, we're gonna go back to, what was it? Choose one of these. Was the old McLaren. Right there. And I almost like that, just as is. Oh. And then we can just change the colors, swap the purple and black for next year or something. Or even swap the purple and blue. We can play with that a bit. We've got some leg room. We're gonna go with the low guy, because I want to get my feet settled. I want to get a foundation going rather than having to push right off the bat. Oh man, I accidentally left the tutorial on. Which sucks, because the tutorial ruins your first race. And I'll have to check the difficulty. Because I want it on 0. Because you can go positive 10 or negative 10. It's a negative 10 to positive 10, like I said, and I'm gonna leave it at neutral. So it's essentially a perfect medium. And that's what we'll run it as. Oh, I clicked off the game. But that's okay. I gotta check Twitch anyway to make sure it's working, because it doesn't seem like it is. No, it was not working. So, let's get Twitch checking again. And I guess I'm kind of glad I left the tutorial on, because it'll make it easy for you guys to understand how to play this game. Alright, alright. Alright, we should be good on that front. Alright. Motorsport legend Roger. Welcome to the race. This tutorial will teach you the most important principles of Motorsport Manager. Sit tight. You'll be making high pressure pit stop calls before you know it. So we're starting in 2nd and 5th. Our two drivers are Gomez and Anthony. Alright. And as you can see, Anthony's starting on very worn tires. But they're not going to let us do a lot of the different things as we go through the tutorial. So they're letting us know we can zoom in and out. I just like to sit here and stay scrolled in, and I like to swap between my two drivers as they fight for position. So you can see, yeah, you can see this game is still the reason why I accidentally mess up all the tire choices in F1, because we still have our super softs, our softs, our mediums, which are white, and our hards are orange. So rather than these being softs, these being mediums, and these being hards, these are super softs, these are softs, and these are mediums. So like I said, it's a little bit different. So, and then intermediates are still the green striped. And yeah, you'll see what different compounds the cars are running as you check it a little bit. And then obviously we have our fuel bar. The +2 is how much delta we have. Then we have our strategy. Higher strategy is more wear, but it's also faster pace. So, engine mode is more horsepower with with more, it'll also, not only does it do more fuel burn, it does more engine wear, which once we get our feet real set, I like to focus on reliability. So, it shouldn't be too bad for us anyway. But then tire wear is where you really gotta play with it, because you need your tires to make it to the end. Whereas you can tell Anthony here in 15th isn't fantastic. She's not really going to make it to the end. And then you can do team orders, like you may have noticed if you watched the Singapore Grand Prix. So then Gomez should start kicking it through. And as you can see down in, well, you can't really see at the bottom, There are 60 laps we've got. And then you can't really see it. Here, for this, I guess for this game, give me just a moment. For this game, I'm gonna hide the bottom bar, because it's not really getting a lot of action anyways. So give me just a moment, and I'm gonna hide our little bottom bar there. There you go. That should have hidden everything. It does. And now you can see our like wear and stuff, and our fuel delta, and how many laps we've got. All of that goodness. And then you can see that our cars are running last and second to last. So, we're not doing fantastic here. Or really even good at all. And we'll want to make a pit stop about 30% of tire damage, you'll notice. So actually that's what I've got to do real quick is, yeah, we're at -4. Set it to 0. And we're back in business. So, then, yeah, you see we have our 2 drivers chugging along. We have the 58 laps remaining. I wonder when they're going to let us pit or Anthony in. Because now I'm going to turn him down. Yep, right now. So, pit. And then this is how you do a pit stop. When you press pit, this menu will pop up. You gotta pay attention to all the different things around here. And we're gonna put her on a set of softs. I've just realized that my canvas is off just a little bit. So we've got to fix, and something you have to check you have to check your tire choice, you have to check your part condition, and then you have to check your strategy. If you want to run it fast, medium, or slow. Well, safe, neutral, or fast. If you run it safe, you're most likely not going to take an error, but that's going to be long stop. And then that little green icon down here, I can't really go that low, but this icon that's there will show you how to do that. Hold on, let me rescale this real quick, because it's being weird for some reason for you guys. Let's see. I don't know what it's doing. Let's see. Well, I guess there's not much I can really do here. Because I'm gonna change that real quick. Let's see. Alright. Let's see. Let's swap it back to full screen. Alright, for some reason that did it. That recorrected our thing. So, now it's actually where I'm pointing. And then, when a driver pits, this thing will pop up. It'll pop up on either side for whatever driver's coming in. And it'll show them, so they're doing the jacks now. You can't see the front one. They're doing the tires. And then they'll repair the gearbox. So I guess while this is going on, I'm gonna move the webcam up slightly. So we're gonna let this play out. Nothing too bad should be happening here. I'm gonna turn both of you down, and I'm gonna let you go hard in the paint. And then you can check the car condition. Obviously you don't want a part to break. If a part breaks, you're out of the race. So now, like I said, I'm gonna let this kind of just play out for you guys real quick, and I am going to, oops, yeah, sorry that it'll be muted for a little bit, because I'm gonna be working with the webcam. You'll get the game, but you won't get the audio. So we're gonna move that all the way up there, in hopes that that does something good. He's gonna be talking to us about deltas. No. Oops. So now I want to lock you in place. And I want to take... Come on, chat. So I'll bring you down here because you're opaque. Or not opaque, translucent. Alright. So now we're back. These sectors, if it's same as F1, if it's white, well, in F1 it's yellow, but if it's white, they're not doing a fast sector. They've gone slower than they previously have. If it's green, they're setting a personal best, and if it's purple, it's the fastest out of everyone. And then the pace is how much they are off of the thing, off of the how slow of a lap they are, or slower, how much slower than their best lap they are, and that one obviously is how far they are off of first. And then if it's negative, they're going faster, and if it's positive, they're slower. And then you have form, which fluctuates. It's a rating out of 10. As your drivers get better, or it'll change throughout the race, so the higher it is, the better your driver's going to drive. You can see Gomez down here is a 7.7, and Anthony is a 6.5. So like I said, the better their thing is, the better they're going to drive. And that just changes throughout the race. And we are going to lose this race because that's usually what happens in the tutorial, is it screws your entire race over. And they haven't shown it yet, but there should be a map that pops up here. And we should get access to times 12 speed, which will really zoom it through. And Anthony's still looking good. Her tires aren't overheated, and she's running well. So I'm actually going to tap the camera. Tap the camera over this way a little bit. There we go. And now I can see the full screen. And blue flags means that a faster car's approaching. You're not racing for a position. They're gonna get out of the way. So, and Anthony's tires are getting a bit warm, so I want to tell her to slow down just a bit. And we can tell Gomez to get a little bit of a move on, but it all depends. And then eventually the standings will pop up here as well, which is why it seems so bare. There we go. There's the standings. Ah. And then we're not gonna hit our target. We have weather. I'll go through this in a second, because I need to move the webcam right now. Alright. Where are my cars on? Okay. So I can do that. I can tell him to come in now, and she can come in now as well, because they're not going to double stack. So, like I said, for all you guys who don't know what's going on, we'll do this. I'll show you what this means in a little bit. I need to move the webcam as it's right on top of the mini map. So give me just a moment to move that over. Come on, webcam, you can do it. Oh, you son of a gun. Why? Why did you come out of place? Come on. Right back into place. Why are you so dumb? Man, I hate that this thing just moves on its own. Sometimes. You click the whole thing, and you go to grab the whole thing, and then it just decides, you know what? Nah. There's not really a good spot for this, is there? 'Cause yeah. Alright, that's about the best we can do. And I'll work, once we get off the stream, and I'll work to get that a little bit more sorted out. I'll get that dialed in just a little bit more. So, then I gotta move our chat box. Let's see. That should be fine there, hopefully. If not, we'll figure out what's going on with it. We shall see. Alright, so the rain's coming down. Anthony will be coming in sometime soon to get her tires. And a lot of these guys are going to be fighting to do the same. So, now that we're going, what it was explaining is you can check the different statistics, so you can see if you press the little one up here, the one that looks like a stopwatch, you got a lot more detailed information, like what their strategy is, their driver's form, the sectors, who's setting the fastest sectors, what's going on, the last lap, the gap from the car in front, the gap to the leader, how many pit stops they've done, and that, and then what tires are on, and then the driver's name and position. Then you've got the positions over here, or the driver's championship. You got the team's championship, and then again the pit strategy. And then what they're showing is you can check the weather and the temperature. The colder it is, the harder you can push the tires because they'll stay colder. And then with less wear, then you have the amount of rain or wetness, and then you have the grip. Obviously, you're not gonna have any grip when it's raining. And then you have the data center, which you can click on, and it shows all the position changes, the lap charts, gap to leader, how it's changed, the live timings, which is essentially what that timing screen up here is. If you need to pause, pit strategy, what tires everyone has left, the commentary feed if you missed something, and the team standings overall. Well, the live ones. And then it's not over yet, obviously, but then you've got the results, which I didn't actually run practice, so we'll see there. And it looks like I got horrible cars, which means most of my money this year is going to be going into the cars. But maybe I should invest in the HQ so next year cars are even better. And obviously now it's colder, so you can push the cars for longer. But also, the harder you push the car, say if we set the car to attack in the rain, the driver has a higher chance of spinning out and biffing it into the wall. So, with that, then these drivers are going crazy. Then they also have different traits as you go on, which looks like neither of these guys have stuff that actually does it. And we don't have access to times 12 for some reason right now. Because the times 12 button should be where my thing is. And that just allows you to whip right through the races. So as we're going on, I'm going to check my phone real quick. Because my drivers are plumb last. I'm the Williams of F3 at the moment. So, we've still got a bit of water on the track. And with that, we want to wait till it's coming down, and we want to be one of the first teams to safely swap to dry tires. And then I'll also show you that if you hover over the tires, you get to see the different ranges and estimates. So even Andre is about to get lapped. So he's been overlapped by everyone. I might as well just keep my cars in this high engine mode because I'm gonna be keep getting lapped. And so Faith Anthony and Andre Gomez. So yeah, they're just gonna keep getting lapped. So I'm just gonna, they're gonna keep getting extra fuel. And once we get down to it, I'll turn it up into overtake mode. Because, like I said, you can see we're just falling behind. Alright. Let's see, let's see. Like, it's not even a race between my two drivers either. Alright, we're gonna come in. And like I said, you can see 21 to 23, 38 to 40. That means if we drive it light to the end, we can make it on mediums, but I think I'd rather have both drivers go on a set of softs. We'll do 2 more sets of softs. So we're gonna do that, and we're gonna switch to the balance strategy, which should cut out a good amount of time. We're gonna be the first car to come in and swap to dries. And we're not gonna win the race by any means, but let's hope that we can start chugging away some time on the car ahead. And now the front guys are starting to come in. So Gomez is going to be able to unlap himself once here. And even still, you can see some teams are just sticking their cars out. And Schumacher, Mick Schumacher is in the pits getting some repairs. That's pretty much going to ruin his race. And Schumacher's out in 17th. And you'll also notice from drivers, some have better strats, or not strats, stats in like keeping the tires alive, fuel management, overtaking, cornering, braking, stuff like that. And now that the rain's over, usually it warms back up, but it doesn't look like it's going to warm back up. So we're going to stick here in the low 57-degree Fahrenheit. That's pretty cold. Okay. Yeah, so my drivers are out of the race essentially. In fact, if I had the ability to retire them, I would, and just kind of skip to the end. You can't, even though like you see I press cancel tutorial, it doesn't change any of the things that are going on here. So it doesn't really help. So even if I had pressed it immediately when we started, she would have still started on her ruined tires. And I figured I might as well use this as an opportunity to explain some of the mechanics to you guys. Because we're going to be sitting pretty miserable for a long time here. Because the field's just going to get more and more and more stretched. Stretched to its capacity. The race is about halfway over, and we're nowhere in sight. So, and first and second have checked out as well. It pretty much, I'm gonna turn my monitor a little bit so I can see the colors. It looks like pretty much every car except Schumacher, who had to have a part fixed, follows the same pattern. So Team Penske's taking the lead by far. Then you have Braun in second. These guys are fighting Rebellion and March. Then you have, I think, Maserati. Yep, Maserati. And then Schumacher will be on Sauber. So they're sitting there. And Schumacher's actually kind of catching up on them. You've got Geely Volvo and Zaxbyte are almost equal teams. And again, Zaxbyte and then Simtech is not doing fantastic. Most teams kind of are in their own. The Arrows sitting in 19th, 20th, and then you have Tolman and the Apex cars sitting in the rear. So, how many laps are left? 25. Those won't make it. We're going to just swap you to a set of hards. And if your car breaks at this point. Because honestly, that'll leave me less work to do for the end of this race. Is where we're kind of sitting at in my head. And yeah, you're not going to make it either. So, bring you in for a set of mediums. And we're just going to let her rip. Because now, even with how fast these guys are going, I don't think that it's going to be possible for her to run out of fuel. And if I blow up the engine, so be it. I blow up the engine. Because my team's essentially just at a constant blue flag. So that's okay. Something, I mean, we have spec front and rear wings, but something else is extremely wrong. I think I need to work on standard, as much as I don't want to. I think I need to standardize all of the cars to make it more level playing field so that I can focus on building money rather than building a car. Once I build that money, we can build an HQ. Then with a good HQ, we can build a car. That'll be on a level playing field. And if we have to take big hits of like sadness for these next couple of races, we'll stick with it. I doubt that we're gonna be sticking with it, because the Fire Fantasy 19 mod is all new to me. It is completely and utterly brand new. And obviously it's pretty hard. So we've got our work cut out for us to figure out what's going on here. And from there on, we're gonna check it out. And I'm hoping that we just run these cars to the end of the race. Because as we get lapped and lapped and lapped, my cars have to run one less lap of the race. Let's see how this goes. Eight laps. The engine's probably down on power because I'm running it way too hard in an attempt to get it to blow up. That's mostly what's been going on, is I've been trying to blow up the engine. This is well, this is one of the, like, do you mean for this game? How I tried to do the F1 mods? This is Fire Fantasy 19, which is F3, I'm starting in F3 right now. It's F3, F2, and F1. But which, this is the first race of the season, of my first race ever. I'm no Braun. I don't get to just show up and destroy everyone. I think next time we do this, I think I might just swap back down to Fire Fantasy 18, because that's got more realistic things. I just know that that mod's very hard to earn money in. So, that's my thought with that one. Because I don't know if, I mean, this is a fun mod that I'd play by myself, but I don't know necessarily how fun it is to stream. So, Gomez isn't going to get lapped anytime soon, so we're going to turn down his engine. And might as well destroy these set of tires while we're at it, because at this point, I'm 800 seconds behind first place. So, yeah. We're going to press cancel tutorial right now just so the rest of everything pops up. Because then we have gaps to cars and stuff here. Yeah. I think I might do that real quick. I don't know if we're going to play this mod. I think I'm going to swap over back to Fire Fantasy 18. And we're going to do that rather than playing Fire Fantasy 19. Because they added a bunch of new crazy stuff that I haven't learned yet very much, apparently, or at all. So, it might be better for me to learn a little bit before I start doing things. So, obviously I'm going to save this file, and we'll probably come back to it. But, we're going to swap back. Once it saves and we get back to our HQ, we are going to show that off. Because I just kind of decided to play this game for you guys kind of on a whim. Just because I kind of felt like it. I didn't expect this to be a popular game that I'd be playing or anything of that sort. I just kind of was like, you know what, why not? Okay, we're going to quit to main menu. And we're going to start over with Fire Fantasy 18. I'm not going to go through, well, I am going to go through creating the new team, but give me a bit. So, we want Fire Mod 2018 is what we're going to be playing with. And I'm going to just run through this real quick. Oh, you do have to install it in a weird way, and I went through all of that, but with that new installation stuff, they add so much more stuff to it. they add a lot more crazy things. So, well, not a lot more, but like not the I should say they change how the teams work. Is what I should really say. They don't really change any of the things in the game, but they change how the teams work. There we go. And I had that turned off, so we should be decently competitive in this first race. Because now we're doing just Fire 18. And we're gonna stick in as the UK. I want that logo. I played this game enough times to just run through creating a team. And I'll go back to what the one I usually use rather than the one I was just using, just for ease sake. Car livery, the workshop. Let's see. This is where we actually do have to spend a little bit of time, because I need to figure out what livery I want to put on the car. And let's just keep, ooh, I kind of like that one. Okay, never mind, that's a messed up one. Ba 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 ba. All right. We might just end up doing the Renault one anyway. Or a little cheap one like this, just because I don't want to look too hard to find us a working thing. A working design. We'll figure that out at the end of the season. We'll actually do that at the end of the season. But I'm surprised that you knew that you have to install Fire Fantasy 19 in a weird way. Because, yeah, I had to install like 3 or 4 different separate files that went a bit crazy. Or not went a bit crazy, but I had to do it because I had it open in the background like screen overlay, and I'd click off the game, and then it would go away, and then, yeah. So, I guess now that was our warm-up. We did a little bit of a warm-up race. Under a different rule set, kind of. We're gonna do that, but we want to focus our... Actually, which part is important? Top speed's important. So, work on the engine. And we'll see what goes on there. We're gonna start scouting some different drivers. Because, like I said, this is 2018. Alex Albon's still an F2 driver. Antonio Giovinazzi is, I believe, the reserve driver. Wow! Holy crap, he looks different. Yeah, he's a reserve driver at Alpha. But it's not really Alpha, it's Sauber still. Alright. And Kvyat's a reserve driver at Ferrari. Man, good times. Let's see. Go for some of the younger drivers, I suppose. Maybe I can nab some of these different ones. Oh yeah. Lando, Russell, Albon are all in F2, Mix in F3. Yeah. Let's see. Lance Stroll's still over at Williams. Daddy hasn't bought Racing Point yet, or Force India. Ricardo is still at Red Bull. Ocon's still in the running. Jack Aitken. Pierre Gasly's, well, I guess he's still at Toro Rosso, but he's at Toro Rosso. Sergei Sorokin. I was sad about him leaving. I was really sad about Sorokin leaving. Nick DeVries, Pascal Wehrlein. Let's see. K-Mag. Stoffel. Oh, it's still Van Dorn and Alonso at McLaren. I forgot about that. Wow, it's been a year and still. I think Ericsson hit us. Perez, Bottas, Hulk. Oh, and Kimi is still at Ferrari because Leclerc's at Sauber. Let's see. Yeah. Okay. I'll take an old driver because they'll give me good advice. Alright, so we're working on the car. I want to see if I can't develop a new rear wing. I can't. Alright, that's spec. What's next then? Oh, okay. Let's see. What's useful for the next track? Because maybe I... Alright, engine. So we are going to develop a new engine then. We'll see what goes on with the engine. Man. Man, oh man, oh man. We're going to be hurting on money. Especially because I want to go big or go home. I could take Massa. Felipe Massa. I don't... Is it Massa or Massa? I don't know. I can't pronounce it right. I always thought it was Massa because of... He's Brazilian. Alright. Nationality. Look for the Brazilians. Oh, Brazilians. Let's take both Felipe. Or Felipe. Felipe Nasir and Felipe Massa. We gotta get some of these young ones. And then a couple of the older ones. Because they're gonna be in their prime at like their 20s. For racing. Or at least for these targets. Yeah, to be quite honest, I don't know what this car will do, so we're gonna aim for 10th. Because if it's gonna be anything like that Fire 19 season, man, are we gonna get crushed. We're still at... Yeah, we're at 0 still. Okay. So... Request for Sky. I want... We're gonna go big or go home. Because I want some marketability. Oh, okay. Let's see. We got our new engine done, and I gotta start working on another one. Cause I'm gonna check this season or calendar is what I want. And okay. So yeah, top speed, top speed, top speed, top speed. Top speed's useful. Top speed. Yeah, I'm gonna just pretty much build an impossible engine. I'm going to become a Ferrari of F3, which I don't necessarily think is a good thing, but we'll see. All right. Can I can't make that. All right. Let's see. 950,000. We can't really start work on the HQ yet, but we are gonna try, and our cars are miserable apparently. So we're gonna, like I said, we're gonna try and focus an area and be the best in that area, and it looks like being the best in that area is... Alright, cancel both of you. I want you working on that and that. And that's all I want. And we're gonna see what we can do. Alright, we got a couple of sponsor deals looking here. Let's take a look at the ones with 3. Yeah, I want fixed pays, because the more I can reduce that 2 mil, the better I'm thinking off. So I don't want to take a look at you yet unless I get another offer. I'll take you. Sharp, I don't think I want you quite yet. I don't want you yet. I don't want you yet. That sucks. Quite badly, in fact. I might take the deal for Sharp because it's a short deal, and that'll pay for a couple of new engines. So, well, let's see. How long deal length for? I don't like that deal. I'll think about that one. If I don't get another good one by the time we're getting ready, then we're gonna be done. With that, at least. Fit parts, we gotta fit the new engine. Who's the better driver? It looks like they're equal, but I'm paying Andre more. So to be honest, I think I should give it to him. And he's younger. Because if I give it to him, then hopefully it'll make me feel better about paying him so much money, even though I didn't get a choice on the matter. Because I know I'll need 2 decent drivers, but at the same time, right now, just building up this team, I might just want or even need 1 strong driver and then get either like a rolling contract guy that I'm paying him next to nothing so that I'm building money, or something of that sort. Because building up some stuff is my bigger concern. Getting a foundation laid. So Gomez and Domingo are going to be my 2 drivers into practice. We want a little bit of downforce with, I'm gonna say, a touch of top speed. Just a little downforce with some top speed, and I'm gonna give it a hair over there like that, because we're gonna be running near the back of the grid. It doesn't really matter. I'm gonna give you more understeer because I want to see if that's the right call or not. Because if that's the right call, then we can learn about it. Domingo, or not Domingo, Domingo's gonna pretty much be testing setup. Gomez is gonna let me know how fast my car is. Because I have no, like I said, that's why I said. And I think that's a good idea. I'm glad you're kind of reinforcing it. So Domingo's gonna figure out our setup, and Gomez. Why did I put us out on mediums? Wow. I was too caught up in the moment to realize what I've just done. That's okay. When it dries up, we will try these. Because if I can keep getting some points, then I will scratch in some higher ground. But alright. Yeah. Or I'll scratch in some higher ground. Obviously I won't be winning titles, but I'll get a little bit more pay. So we're gonna take a tad bit of downforce off. We're gonna swap you. I'm gonna put more top speed on your car to see if you like it. And we're gonna add a little bit more understeer as well. Because I don't honestly know what they want yet. Like I said, Gomez is going to be flat out pace. And between the two cars, I'm going to test some radical ideas on Domingo's car to hopefully... Oh, I should have fitted wets. It's too late. I'm not bringing these cars in again. Alright. Let's see. That must be an Arden car. Or not Arden. Oh, it's Mook. Alright. '19th and 20th. That sucks. I need to get that level up on the intermediates, bring both cars back in, and swap some dries on them. Well, we're gonna put the mediums back on. So it looks like I am at least fighting with the bottom end of the grid. I don't know what points are dished out in F3. I'm not too sure. Oh yeah. 2 drivers with good feedback. If I could find a craft driver but with good feedback, that'd be very useful. Okay. So now that I know with Domingo, now that that's better, so we want understeer and top speed is what we're kind of looking at now. And we're going to shave a little bit of that. Well, actually, I'm going to add a little bit of downforce on his car. Because I get a feeling that that's going to be an important part on this track. Swap back to those little bit of worn mediums that we were sitting on before. Oh, why would I? Well, I can do that. It doesn't matter. Alright. Alright. Yep, I knew I did. Once I saw the results on Domingo's car, I knew I went the wrong way with his. So where is this at? So like I said, more understeer. And you pretty much wanted at the top of the range of your thing then. And I'm going to take a little downforce off of your car. Just to see where that takes us. If we need more or less downforce. Because to be honest, I don't really know. but I do agree. 2 good feedback drivers would be very useful. So Domingo needs to put in his out lap, and I'm just going to push these cars full attack. Because I want to see if I push them hard, where do they stack up on the grid. Because I'm running out of time. We are running out of time. Okay. Obviously, they will both put in new personal best laps. I'm just hoping that they can stick it somewhere in the 14, in 15, 16 range. Which it doesn't look like it. They're going to be very slow at the tail end of the grid. So I'm going to have to be super aggressive on the strategy, apparently. We're going to have to be super aggressive, because that was me pushing the cars pretty much to their limit. We're pretty much going to have to only run softs. Obviously, I was going to say, obviously unless it's raining. So this is quali. Alright. I think that's about good. I don't know how much. I got 8 minutes. It takes roughly 3 minutes to do a run. Actually, it should take 4.5 minutes. And I do really hope that it rains in a weird pattern, because otherwise I'm going to be stuck in the back. So we're going to run on these old set of inners, and then we'll use a new set if it doesn't dry out. Because it should take about 4.5 minutes, maybe 6 minutes. I should be able to get the cars gripped. I'm not doing any setup changes. So we should have time to run, or to do 2 laps. 2 hot laps. Especially because we're just hoping. We are just hoping for the best. It looks like it's gonna calm down a little bit. But the guys that wait till it dries up right away, they might get weirded. So it is gonna dry out. The guys that waited a little bit are gonna have a bit of advantage. They're gonna be in the dry. So we'll see. Because our cars are massively outpaced, but this first season will probably be a disaster. And our second season and onwards should be much better. Alright. Get you guys going out. I should have waited a little bit, but if I think I would have waited any longer, I wouldn't have got that out lap in. Because I think just about everyone that's on the track is going to do. So 14th and 15th, but it's raining on slicks, so we're not going to do fantastic. And like I said, we've got to be really aggressive with these, with my strat, because our cars are not fantastic and our drivers are also not fantastic. If I could get Felipe Massa or Nasir even, that would be terrific here. Absolutely terrific. Race trim, medium tires, because we will have to, we can't just run softs the entire race. we will have to run mediums at some point. So I want to be faster on those mediums. And I don't even know if rain's supposed to happen today. So we're just gonna go for it and hope for the best. Hope to gain some ground, or at least hold some stuff. With Anthony already in the back, I'm going to just see if I can. She's gonna just keep the pace now. Alright, down into 19th. And Gomez is much better at holding his tires, I've learned now. Yeah. I think I've got my tire strategy in my head. As long as I say I don't have it too far planned out, because if it rains, it'll have to change. I'm gonna put on another set of softs once these guys are done. So it'll be soft, soft, medium, medium. Is currently my strategy. Because we're not running so hot, and we are gonna fall apart pretty quickly. But you know what? I am gonna cheat a little bit. And we're gonna turn down the game difficulty. Because it's not entertaining to have just races where you sit back and just don't do anything. You want to be up in the action. So we're gonna do that a little bit. I'm gonna pull you in, and I take that back. I think I've got an. We're gonna try an alternate strategy now. That was an absolute on-the-fly call. Juan Manuel Correa. All right. Let's see. We're gonna do that. Yeah, that should make it to the end. Another. So for her, I'm doing soft, medium, soft, and then for him, I'm doing soft, soft, medium. Oh, the game is frozen. Oh, there we are. So, let's see how this goes. Especially because my cars hopefully will be in good working order. If anyone needs repairs, it'll be an interesting time. But like I said, I'm pretty much just gonna whip through this. These first couple of races are gonna be pretty miserable. Mostly just because of running this through. It's a new team. We don't have a foundation yet. I gotta start getting things going the right direction. So, this race and probably the next one will probably be a couple of just absolute destructive losses, but we'll work with what we're working with. Any rain, still no rain in the forecast. I'm feeling confident with my strategies then. Because we're obviously not going to win, but I'm feeling confident with them. Alright, so have you pit in? There's 30. Ah, okay. We're going to see. We're changing at the last minute. Alright. Just keep her going. I want, hopefully, to just do as much as I can, but things are not going to be fantastic here. I just really just need to keep pushing through, and I need time to pass. Okay. So even 18th place has lapped us, which is sad. I should have put both drivers on the same strategy, just a bit apart of each other. So I'll have her come in. We've got 25 laps. I'm not going to do 2 of those. She's just going to put a new set of mediums on. No repairs needed. If her car breaks, it breaks. What am I going to really lose? Gotta get Gomez going. And now that he's around that bend, we'll get him to come in this lap. Oh, his engine's looking a little bit weird, but he does also have the new engine. So no big deal, no problem. This is going to be the waiting game for just a while. We've got 20 laps left. Well, 21, because final lap. But I shouldn't have to do anything with either of my cars anymore. Yes, he's negative, but first place is going to catch him here soon enough, and he'll go positive. Because he'll be another lap down. Alright. And I might have to manage a little bit with Faith, but for now, she's A-okay. Engine condition low. Oh. That's okay. We are fine. Like I said, if his engine blows up, it blows up. He's in 20th. What am I going to lose by him not finishing in last? Top 11 drivers, it looks like, gets points. Well, it's probably top 10, but someone probably has a point for fastest lap. So keep them together. and you two should just finish the race as is. Which, like I said, is not how I wanted to. That's not how I wanted to finish, especially if Gomez's engine blows up. That's not how I want to finish, but if it happens, it happens. And if that engine starts puking its guts out, I guess we will pit him, but over the next 5 laps, it should hold out. Alright, over the next 3 laps, I don't see him. No, that's not too bad either. Okay. So, put a little bit of pace in those tires. Final lap. Final lap. Alright. Macan won. Okay. It is good to see that a bit of difference is happening in this, at least, compared to Fire Fantasy 19. So, that's good, that's good. Alright. Game saved. We're gonna keep cranking it out, see what we can do. Because we're gonna keep working on our performance of our different parts. Of course, we're gonna be still down. Our cars are not competitive yet. Like I said, it'll probably take at least half the season to start seeing some competitiveness, but that's why this is the reason I didn't just risk it and go with 8th. This is why I wanted to go with it and make sure that I could not get fired. So, I cut our losses in half. Ocon got 2nd, my man. Sorry, I'm an Ocon fanboy, and I'm really happy that he's coming back to F1. I can't tell you how, why, what, when, or whatever influenced me to become an Ocon fanboy, because truly, I don't know. I just know one day I realized that I liked Ocon. So my drivers are, I was gonna say decent, but to be honest, they're pretty garbage. My car's garbage, staff is garbage, sponsors are garbage. And at the moment, I'm not really planning to hire any new staff. Maybe a new chief designer, or head designer, or whatever, so we can get better parts, but at the moment, nothing too crazy. Alright, I can't do that yet, so we're gonna do this, that, and that. And that should massively improve our engine. I gotta check out the pit crew, make sure none of them are too crazy. I can swap you out. Swap you two out. a good front jack. That'll go like that. Let's see. Oh yeah, a bunch of new different tire guys. So I want you. That's also what's gonna save us, because like in real F1, Williams might not have the pace in their car, but their pit crew is impressive. So a new front jack person as well. I know I just swapped them around, but still, and anyone higher than a 4? No. Oh, you're a good front jack person. I'll just swap them down back. So, that'll do that, and that'll do that. Awesome. 7th on the grid, average pit stop time 4.3 seconds. And then next time out, we'll have to get a new rear jack person. Our chassis is overall not good, except, to be honest, I could just go up to him right now. Let's see. I'm going to check scouting. Some of these guys I can just pull out of here, like you. I want the Felipes. I don't need Lucas Auer. I don't really need you. I don't need you. So, let's see. We got ourselves another new engine build. Car repair complete. Couple new sponsor offers. I'll take that fixed pay, and that fixed pay. Now we're still, well, give me a second. Now that I've done that, we are down to losing 1.1 mil. Still. Which isn't that bad, I guess. Oh shoot. I need to work on that new engine. That's what I gotta work on. Then we'll have reliable, decent engines. And hopefully we'll be somewhat competitive. Holy crap. Okay. Okay. I wish that was a real race. Lance Stroll and his Williams on, or not, I was gonna say on a podium. But not only did he podium, he won. Pit crew's pretty good. Our engine build should be done here very shortly. We got ourselves a new engine. What? We're above average, but I'm still in last? That doesn't make any sense. I just need a duplicate engine of this. Because if I can get that same engine in both cars, we'll be rolling. And then I've got to start working on that engine's reliability. Russell winning it. Oh, Mang. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Alright, that's a good enough engine. I'll drop that. Fast improvements on engine. Even if that engine is, no, it's not. Honestly, even if it's done before the race, it's not really useful to me. So, we're still gonna lose probably pretty hard. Practice heavy rain, qualifying clear, but cloudy, and the race day will be all clear. So, after this new engine, we're gonna have to start working on something else. Alright. 2 new engines in these cars. Decent? Decent. Oh. I just want to score a couple points. If I can scrape out even 1 point, then that's better than being last. 1 point and being second to last is better than being last with no points. So we're gonna hopefully be sitting here trying to make a lot of improvements. I know this one's a decently short track. This one will be top speed focused with very little downforce. That's what I can tell you on this one. I don't know if this one's oversteer or understeer. So we're gonna just slam you to oversteer, and we'll slam the other car to understeer. That's how. I'm gonna guess it's oversteer because they want this to be oversteer anyway. Give you just a little bit of downforce. And we'll find a bit of wiggle room in there somewhere. Alright, send out Domingo. There's supposed to be heavy rain here, so I don't know when that's gonna be coming out, but it's gonna be out sometime. So I want to get as much dry time in as I can. Oh, the rain's gonna be coming in. So, it should be, yeah, it'll be coming in just a couple minutes time. I wanted to see if my cars can hold a candlestick. That new engine is going to be the savior because Domingo is still running slow laps. But Gomez is actually competitive. Alright, the rain's about to start coming down. I'm gonna bring. Well, let's see what these sectors are. Okay, rain's coming down. Bring both cars in. Man, this is gonna be heating up. Excellent downforce. Perfect. That means I don't have to touch anything there. So take a little bit of you off. And I'm going to take a little bit of speed off. See what goes on with that. We'll keep race trim on because we're not going to quali too high anyway. And we may have put too much speed on both these cars. So we're gonna try that. Try a little bit more. Alright, let's see if that makes any difference. I don't know how these cars are gonna run in the rain, but if Gomez can put in laps like that pretty much consistently, I hope, then we have a chance at scoring some points. Oh man. Why are you gonna put the difficulty on? What do you mean? Oh, what am I gonna put it on? I want to keep it at 0 normally. It's at -10 right now because, like I said, I want to score at least 1 point. I'm gonna put it at 0, which is normal. If I start dominating, I'll crank it up. Even higher than that. Alright, we got one more lap in. One more lap, one more lap. Oh, alright. Like I said, if I can get Gomez to do a lap like that again in quali, I'll be happy with that. Oh, we're starting off in the rain. Oh, never mind. No, we're not. Oh, that helps too. Let's see. I don't really want to mess with that. So, we're going to do that. Actually, that's how I will mess with it. We're going to do a little bit more oversteer. Let's hope that that's decent, because she's only gonna get one shot, probably. So Anthony needs to go now. Give her a couple seconds to build a gap, and we'll send out Gomez now. Like I said, I just want to score at least a point for the season. Hopefully crawl up something. Gomez, my guy. I know that's not like a fantastic lap, but putting it in decent place up top, because Anthony's gonna go right down to the bottom. Alright, I'm gonna take him. He's gonna go right back out. So you want me to do something like that. Alright, let's see if that's any better. And I guess we'll use the same set of tires. That's not a fantastic idea, but we'll see. So no improvement on him. I don't really expect her to get too much faster. She did cut 3/10 off. And Mick got his pole position. Oh man, this is gonna be a tight championship. because Zhao finished down in 14th in quali. Alright. Race trim. I don't think there's going to be any rain today, so we're going to put the mediums on. And she's pretty much out of this race, so I'm going to make her just a disrupting force. I want both of you to push it hard. Push it hard, push it fast. Sophia looks like she's going to be one of the title contenders. Where's she at? 8th, never mind. I know we can't compete like this for long, but we're gonna try our best. Ah, balls. Gomez has enters for knowledge. Oh well. Well, that sucks, but he is in point scoring range. That will give us 1 point at the moment. So we need to beat Paulo. So I need to be good on the pit strat. I need to be good. Yeah, she's not even going to be fighting. This whole race is going to be about prioritizing Gomez. That's what this is going to be about. He's got the stuff to do it. However, Zhao is gaining. And he's gaining pretty hard. Aberdeen is locked up wherever he is. 2nd place. That's not good for him. Drive-through penalty for him. Ooh, and Correa. Alright, let's keep this going. We're in 10th. That's all we need to do is hold it off. We're gonna go one more lap. Push it hard. One more hard pushing lap. Actually, let's check on that. Balanced. Park condition looks good. Alright. Pete, stop. She's going to be Well, maybe not. Gomez sadly is out of the points at the moment. However, he's, ooh, has to repair. Juan Manuel Correa has a mechanical issue. Come on. Get him. You're reeling him in. I might as well leave her engine on high. Come on, mate. Come on, mate. Come on, mate. You've got the lip on him. You got him. Oh man. Things are heating up. You can get him, Gomez. Get him, got him good. One more place, and we've got ourselves some points. And a couple of these guys up front still have to come in as well. What does Gomez have for tires? Okay. Alright. I'm surprised Ahmed didn't come in. Or Suri. Up into 10th. Alright, we're doing that. We got 29 laps left. It's not going to last the entire bit. But we'll do what we can. Wait a minute. Where is she at in comparison? Oh, she's down the road. I don't care about her race anymore. She's not going to ruin the double stack. Or if she gets stacked, I don't care. Both drivers. So she'll be coming into the pits shortly. Oh yeah. He'll go on mediums at the end. I've got to make one last decision. And I'll have to figure out about that. Because either he's going to go on his first set of worn softs that he went on qualifying, just for that little bit of extra pace, or he's going on mediums. I'm kind of just going for it at the moment. I'm risking it all. Alright, 2.7, 2.8. Alright. I do think I made the wrong call now. Because everyone else ahead of me is on those mediums. Yeah, I made the wrong call, but that's okay. Mistakes happen. That's okay. We'll get her to pin it next lap. What's the lifespan on those? Yeah, I don't want to drive on those. Ah, balls. We're gonna have to do it. If his engine blows, his engine blows. He needs to come into this lap, and she'll come in next lap. Well, none of her parts are too bad. I mean, they're not good either. Alright, he's gonna cruise to the end. That's all we've got now, is our hopes and dreams that his engine does not go in the next 10 laps. Because, to be honest, they most likely will. Or it most likely will. I only wish that I had one more set of softs, because that would have been my savior. I know turning the engine up damages the engine even harder. But it's do or die at this point. If his engine goes up, it goes up. Actually, I want him to finish this race. So, we kind of have to do that. Oh man. Alright, thanks for stopping by, Blaze. I appreciate that you took the time to give me some input in this game. Like I said, I like it when people talk. And I appreciate that you stopped by. I think this is your third time. So, I always appreciate the repeat viewers. Thank you for watching. I hope you, whatever you're going doing, I hope it goes well. Or let's see. Can I get that 17th? Nope. No 17th. Well, that has been about just over 2 hours. So with Blaze leaving, I guess I shall call it there for the night. But again, thank you guys for watching. Have a nice night. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Not quite at 2:30 like the thing says. I've got a race at 2. But, well, So we'll see you someone after the race. I'll probably relax a little. So expect me about 5 p.m. U.S. Central Time. So you guys have a nice night. Once again, thank you all for watching. Peace.